Hello, hi everybody. Good to be back. I haven't been on in a little while, so took a little bit of a break there in the last couple of days. Just made a few. Well, to be honest with you, I was actually out enjoying a bit of a social life, which is unusual these days. So there we go. Um, yeah, so it's good to be back. I can't believe it's only Tuesday. But hello from Melbourne. Just going, and I'm still yet to make one of these streams on time. I think it's a bit loud. Hang on a second. It's very windy here, isn't it? There we go. That's better. Yeah, so I'm still yet to make one of these streams on time, and I think this week I'm going to try and stick to the schedule. So hope you're well. I'm here on the ground in Sweden. I'm going to be doing there's a virtual airline achievement that's just come out with FireFly Air a few days ago, so we're going to be doing that, a couple of legs of that tonight, and it's effectively a World Update 15. Actually, I should have put that on. World Update 15 tour of Sweden, going through some of the handcrafted airports, and a bit of a shout out to Six Knots and Ironbird and Roundback Ward and the FireFly Air admin team for putting this together. So we're on the ground in Norway. I beg your pardon. So we're starting in Norway, and we're flying around the Nordics, not Sweden. I've already done the Sweden one. So we're flying around the Nordics. So we're on the ground in Norway at a place called Bodo. I've never been here before, but we've got a couple of short hops that we're just going to sort of fly through between here and a few other places. Actually, I have been here before. I've been here twice, 3 months ago apparently. So yeah, don't remember that at all. There we go. So we're going to go from Bodo to Rossfall. And I'm hoping I'm pronouncing these right. So it's about 55 nautical miles, which is our first leg, and then from there we'll just sort of this is our first leg. So we're up here in the Norwegian coast, and then we're gonna fly down to Rossfall, and from there then we'll continue on. So there's about 5 flights in total, but they're all quite short. They're first leg's 55 miles, second leg's about 160, third leg's 160, fourth leg's 300, it's a bit long, and then the final leg's just under 100. So we'll see how much we can get done tonight, and we'll see we'll check out the scenery along the way. So I'm on real time and real weather. So if you want to jump in and fly along with me, please do. And I'm on the Southeast Asian server as well, so that sun's sitting very low in the sky for 11 AM, but it looks great. It looks really good. So all right, let's get started. So I'll jump in here and get things going. Have I done a sim brief? Maybe I haven't. No, I've done a sim brief. Yep, I have done a sim brief, so I'll probably import that in. So get our battery on. I'm just gonna bring some of the music down here a little bit, because I feel like I'm shouting. That's a bit better. Okay, so we'll get our battery on, and we'll get our fuel pumps on. I'll also connect up the ground power, and let's get some of the housekeeping stuff on here. Ground power on. I was going to do this in a smaller plane, as in maybe like the TBM or something, but I thought, you know what, I did a couple of flights yesterday in the ATR, and I'm sort of liking it again. So, well, I always like it, but I'm enjoying it. So I'm just going to import the flight plan. I'll probably not follow it, as in I'm not going to do SIDS and stars and what have you, but just do all the weights and balances, just importing them straight in from some brief. I'm not going to mess around with them too much. I'll sort of take it from there. I'll put in our I will put in our position, so we'll get that sorted. And I'll also get our weights programmed into the McDo. So we'll get that happening. That's all good. Performance, everything else I'll not worry about too much. We'll get the transponder on. I'm just going to leave it as, I'll put in maybe 3233, something like that. And just something fictitious. We'll get that switched on. In terms of our flight plan, we'll just fly our runway. So departure runway is 07. I'm going to ignore. And you know what? I'll put the departure in. So Diz M3A. So I'll put that in. Execute that, and then I'll go down to the arrival, and we're on runway 31. Hang on, arrival to INRA. What's going on here? I have no runway. That's a bit weird. That one? No. That one? Yeah, I've never seen that. Localizer B, localizer C, NDB. Okay, well, RNAV A. Let's go with that. I've never seen that before. In terms of runway designation. Okay, that's okay. So, so fire that in, clear out the discos. That's all good, and we'll get. Do we have enough room to move? Instead of getting pushed back, I think. I reckon we'll be able to start up and then just do a bit of a pivot around there. So that's what we'll do, as opposed to calling for pushback. So so let's get started. So we'll master switch over to A. We'll hit the starter on engine 2. Do the oxygen as well while I'm here, and we'll sort out our condition levers. We'll just bring them straight up to full, and you should see that spinning. There we go. There's the shadow spinning on the wall. Happy days. Get our I forgot to do my switches, so get our beacon on, nav lights on, get our engines up. Beautiful. And we'll get our engine number 1. Get that fired up. And then I'm gonna just bring in a little bit of throttle just to get the generators to kick in. Once we get a bit, the spin's gone up. Yep, that's fine. Let's give it a little bit of throttle just to get the generators in, and then we'll come off the ground power. We'll get our probe heats on. We'll come off our ground power. We'll come off our chocks, and we'll get our compass drop down. Just check our. I'm blitzing through this because I want to get going. That mix. That's the songs that's playing. It's not supposed to have vocals, but I'll leave it. It's on now. Might get hit with copyright there, big boss. But anyway, it's a U2 cover, by the way, of Every Break and Wave. Okay, so that's done. That's done. All right, I think we're good to go. So parking brake's coming off. We're gonna do a quick swing to the right. You should be fine. Yeah. It's a bit clippy. I can hear it clipping and distorting in the ear. Must be a really terrible mix. I don't know how that got in there. I was supposed to do the instrumental. It might be labeled wrong. Right, what else we need? Taxi lights should have been on as well. We'll swing up here toward the runway, so beautiful, cool. Notch your flaps, and we'll get going. So this is gonna be, I tell you what, this is gonna be a nice flight. Like, look at that. It's almost like a permanent kind of sunset sunrise. It's 11 AM, so that's good. It's gonna be a nice wee flight. Very scenic, very picturesque in the beautiful Norwegian winter. So I hope everyone's well. Big Boss is working hard, as we can see. Tell you what, geez, I worked hard today. Let me tell you. That's why I was late. I was still doing a bit of work before I jumped in. What else we need to do here to set up? I think we're good. Trim's okay-ish. Let's bring it up a little bit. Oh, wrong way. And I think we're good to go. So let's gun it. Let's toga. See if we can get ahead of that plane coming in. Dozing off before the. Yeah, so am I. I'm the same. I got up at I think it was about 4:45 this morning. I was going to apologise in advance if I start yawning, but I yawn every stream, so there'll be no change there. I did forget something. Forgot my strobes and my landing lights. Oops. All right, let's do a left-hand turn here. And get lined up with the flight plan. What has you up from 4 AM? 4:30? I just woke up 4:30 or 4:45, and then I left the house at about 6 AM. So. Look at this. Look at that scenery. My goodness. Work. Oh yeah, right enough, yeah. Let me check the altitude. So SimBrief has given me 16,000 feet, 29-minute airtime for this leg. Good flaps up. What else has it given me? Alright, so we'll get our altitude programmed in here. I sort of forgot that as well. I'm pretty tired tonight, so I'm forgetting things left, right, and centre, but that's alright. We'll make it work. Right, altitude in, flaps are up. We'll go nav mode on, VNav mode or autopilot. Let's see what happens here. I might have to go direct to. Let's go direct to the next waypoint as opposed to swinging around. Yep, I'm trying to avoid that. Alright, that'll sort itself out. And what I'm going to do, I find the autopilot in this, as in the VNav, is it climbs too hard and it typically loses speed. So what I do is just knock on the vertical speed and then bring it down to until it's about sort of 1800-ish feet per minute. So about there. So I'm getting acceleration as well as the climb. So I just something I tend to do in the ATR. Okay. Let's bring that up a little bit. Right. Over power management over the climb. Bring those engines, calm those engines down a little bit. Or the props. And we're on our way. That's how we look out the window here. Look at this. Great time of the year for flying up around this region. That's, you know, you're getting sort of best of both worlds there, especially when it's nice and clear like this. It's stunning. Look at that. Beautiful. Out at door 450. Jeez, that's up at 4:30 and out at door 450. Well, I suppose that's about right. I think I was up at about quarter five, and I was messing around doing other bits and pieces, and I was in the house by the time I, you know, got shirts sorted and all that stuff. Breakfast, and then got out the door. It was about an hour later. Yeah, early starts. Wow. Can't believe it's only Tuesday. Like it feels like I've done a week's work already, to be honest. Looking forward to the weekend already. Looking forward to Christmas. 3 weeks off. My mic seems a bit high. I adjusted the arm. I moved the arm, so it does need to be moved somewhere because it keeps getting in the way a little bit. But anyway, it'll be alright for the moment. So as I said, this achievement, or this little excursion we're taking ourselves on, was created by the FireFly admin team. So it's effectively 5 legs throughout the Nordics, and I think so. We start in Norway. I think it goes across. Let me see. So the next leg takes us to. So you've got Bodø, Norway. Then we go to a place called Rana Airport in Mo. So it's in the regional town of Mo, in Nordland County in Norway. Then we go to Kiruna Airport in Sweden. That's the northernmost airport in Sweden. And we'll continue on from there into Finland. To Avalo Airport, and then the final leg takes us to Leknes, or Leknes, back into Norway again, and then there's a bonus leg which takes us to Iceland. We go to sort of hop to Iceland. We don't fly to Iceland, and then there's 2 Icelandic flights. Actually, no, I think it's 1 Icelandic flight, but it takes you from sort of I don't know how to say that. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try it. But basically, it's regional Iceland. I don't know if we'll get that far, but we'll give it a go. So all the airports that we're taking off and landing into are handcrafted airports as well. So there's no additional scenery or payware or anything like that I'm aware of. I don't think I've got any. I'm pretty sure I don't have any Nordic add-on scenery. Also, we're also streaming on YouTube as well. So I need to remember that. And one of the things I'm just keen to understand is it better to, at the moment, so I use my main monitor is an ultra wide monitor, and I'm also streaming in ultra wide because I think it's different and it's pretty cool. But if maybe it's better to do the output in not an ultra wide. You know, if you guys think it's worthwhile, you know, sort of going back to that kind of the square, then I'm happy to do that, or happy to look at it. So as I said, it's only 55 miles, so we're pretty much halfway there already. Take a look outside. Look at this here. Stunning, isn't it? It would remind you of the opening of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. All those snow caps that you climb across at the start before you get down to the fjords. That's all right. You can actually see the progress of the flight. I've added in. I've started using Fly Live. So it actually gives you a little progress bar. Just if you look in the middle of the screen, just above the departure on arrival, that's the progress bar ticking up there. So we're at 70% of this leg, and then obviously we move on to the next one. So I've started using that banner instead of Volanta, just gives you a little bit more detail. Although I am looking, there is a widget version I want to create. I was looking it up at the weekend, but couldn't really figure it out. I'm gonna have to ping one of the more seasoned streamers and ask them how they do it. Obviously it's custom, and it's you know, it shows you like what song is playing and where you're flying from. Where you're flying to in terms of the ICAOs, and then obviously all the other information, you know, not overly important, but you know, at least it's there. Much cooler, yeah. You know what I haven't been able to do? I haven't been able to change see the little red lines. I wanna make them like a different color. I haven't quite figured that out yet. So I only started messing about with it. It's called Fly Live or Fly Live Central. It's pretty handy, like. It's funny. It gives you. It's giving me frame rates as well, but like it's saying 33, but that I'm moving around. It's not 33, so I don't know what the story is there. But anyway, but yeah, like it gives you aircraft coordinates, your flight status. There's a whole. I'm looking at a different dashboard that's not displayed up there. So, and you can add in and remove the other things. Sid GTV, welcome in. Good to see you. I'm surprised you're not. Are you not streaming? Is it not? I thought you'd be streaming, mate. We're here doing just doing a wee tour around. Oh, your day off, yeah. I'm just doing a wee tour around the Nordics. So we just took off from. Where did I take off from? Bode. I think it's pronounced Bode. BODE airport in Norway, and we're headed for a place called, I think is it Roville or Rossville? What's it called? Rossfall, I think. Taking last few Tuesdays off. Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, I've been watching the last few streams. I'm gonna have to join in for a flight someday. They're pretty cool though. Pretty good streams. Right? It's I like the rule of 3 as well. The 3 flights. There's 5 legs in this tour, so we'll see how far we get. I don't know if we're gonna get all 5 done tonight. And I've decided to go in the ATR, just, you know, because I'm enjoying flying it at the moment. And like, how can you can't beat that scenery? Look at that. That's incredible. And it's just awesome. Gorgeous. It's pretty cool. Like this region at this time of the year, you know, just this kind of constant low-lying sun. I mean, I'm sure it's absolutely Baltic, but like it's pretty makes for pretty good viewing in terms of scenic. You know? Oh, someone's calling me. Hang on, turn this down. Or slow down. Right, let's see, what's our approach here? So, top of descent. Let me have a look at this. This is gonna be something. It's looking a bit mad, isn't it? No way. Right. That's looking a bit mad. I'm just gonna have a quick look at the chart. Let me have a look and see what the thing. So it's runway 31, but according to the McDo, it's runway A. Oh, there you go, runway A. There it is. Or not A, I think it is. Alright, so we need to be coming in 5,000, so 3,100-ish feet. 1430. Oh. So what I'll do is, I'll just fly it in manually, right? Because it's just going to be easier. Once I complete the turn, I'll start taking it down now actually. So we'll go down to about 3,000, and we'll watch the ATR rapidly descend as it usually does. But I think this is the shortest leg. So the first leg's 55 nautical miles, and then the second leg is about 160 odd. There's about 160, I think, and then we've got a 300 leg in there, 300 mile leg in there somewhere as well. I wonder if we're going to be able to see the runway. I'm not sure how big this airport is. Probably look that up. I'll go to that box. Where's that? I wonder how big the airport is. Let's have a look. Medium airport, so should be alright. I've been here once before, apparently. I was here 6 months ago. Don't remember that either. So we should be, we're slowly, very slowly descending. Let me just track around here. Okay, so let's have a look. Right, this is the maddest approach ever. So it's actually gonna, yeah, it's just gonna do a right hand, almost like a, kind of like an upside down S, which doesn't really line up with the chart. It's interesting. It's also dropped a little bit of altitude, so it's gonna bring the vertical speed on instead. Confused here because in terms of the chart, which could potentially be wrong, the runways in a different it's facing a different direction. Like the runway's at 32 degrees ish. Let's see what happens here. Keep your eyes peeled for it as well. That's it there. Gotta be. Yep. See what I mean? So the runway is facing 32 degrees, which is left of the screen. Right, that's 30 degrees heading in that direction from this point. Yet the flight plan has me... it doesn't know what it's doing. Okay. Well, I know where it is, so let's go. Now the light's on, and let's do some maneuvering here to squeeze down onto the runway. I think I'm actually going to approach it from this side. Fly this thing like a fighter jet. I'm sure I can handle it. Look at that. So there's a runway here. So let's see. We'll make this work. We'll make this work. This will be fun. There we go. Close enough. Still gotta drop a good bit of altitude here. Go gear down, even though we're at breakneck speeds, but that's alright. She can take it. There we go. Alright, I was flying the, oh, actually, no, I wasn't flying the ATR earlier, I was flying the 737. Let me see, landing rate, I reckon we'll aim for 150-ish. See how we go here.
500 sync rate.
Yes, yes. Alright, let's play a little bit of speed. We're going very fast, aren't we? Very quick, but you know what? That'll be fine.
50.
Good thing about the ATR is it has amazing reverse thrust.
20. 10.
So we can stretch this out a little bit. Oh yes, look at that. Too lovely. Don't worry about that 42. I use. Whoops. Okay, that really did stop dead, didn't it? Almost. Hang on a second. There we go. I think I might have accidentally had the parking brake on there. That's why it stopped so rapidly. So we're going to check out this airport. So this is a handcrafted airport from World Update 15. And this is in Norway. And the ICAO is Echo Echo November Romeo Alpha. And it's a place called Rossfall. It's in Rossfall, and the city is called Mo Rana, or Mo Rana, M-O, and then separate word R-A-N-A. Nice little quaint sort of countryside airport, isn't it? Nice touch to the flags as well. Look at that. Like, this is looking... That's alright. But that's that guy looks alright. Yeah, that's a nice nice little effort for nice regional airport, isn't it? I wonder why so I've been here before. Dead stop landing now. I'm not really sure why. It says the 1 departure and 2 arrival, so let's have a look. I think I should be able to. I should be opening this up. This is what I'm looking at, right? This gives me, this is the FireFly Air page. It gives me all the flights. If I go into the airport, so let's see, we had 2 arrivals 1 minute ago, 6 months ago, 1 departure. So, what's there should be history. That's recent activity. All the guys landed there yesterday. Yeah, I don't know why I was here before. I must have been doing this thing here, like. I didn't complete it. No, I'm not sure. So this is FS Hub, by the way, pretty good. Okay, all right. So on to the next one. So the next leg takes us from where we are, which is Echo November Romeo Alpha, and we're going to go to Echo Sierra November Quebec, which is a place called Kiruna, or Kiruna, Kiruna. I'm assuming it's Kiruna in Sweden. And according to FS Hub, I haven't been there. Alright, that's good. So this will be a first time for me. So we'll go flaps 1 for down. Let me just do a quick sim brief. Sit on that view for a moment. So I'll do a quick sim brief just so I can bang in a quick flight plan, and then we'll push on. Alright, in that goes, let's update a couple of things here, right? So we've got to update Navigraph, update FlyLive as well. So we're going, so we'll swap that around, and then we're going to, what was it, Echo Sierra November Quebec. There we go. There's our new flight status, and our altitude is going to be 190. Winds 11 knots at 27 degrees. Everything else is looking pretty good. Air time's about 48 minutes. So let's get rolling. Once we populate our flight plan and do our weights, so we'll import that. Give that a minute. There it is. Set fuel, set payload. I'll just hit the load button again. I think, oh no, it's actually okay because I've already set it. Set takeoff trim. That doesn't make sense. Start loading. Passenger count out of range. I wonder if I had to reset that first. How do you reset? You know what, we'll just leave it. No, I'm sure we'll be fine. We'll make it work. I'll just set it here, just in case it needs to be set. So, runway 31. Pretty sure I gotta do the, execute that. I don't mean to do that. Try that again. 31, execute. Next page. 03 is our R03 will do. We don't have a star, we don't have a SID. Don't want those. Get rid of that, that's fine. RMS doesn't change. Position usually wants that again, and then weights. That's not right. Oh no, it is right. Hang on. I don't think it's right, but let's it'll make it interesting. So okay, let's go. I reckon it'll be interesting. Let's take off because I think I'm gonna be front heavy. Let's go down this way and take off. Actually, what way was the wind blowing? 27 degrees. Should have taken off. No, I need to take off this way, don't I? Right, hang on. Let's swing around here. I want to take off into the wind, even though it's 11 knot headwind. So there, yeah. Because the runway is at 32 degrees in this direction. check. Everything's looking okay. Yep. Right, here we go. Spun around here. And trim, simple trim. Alright, let's go. Don't worry about it, be fine. Rim up a little bit. Should be alright there. Let's get rid of that. It's probably because of the weights, but I'm okay with it. No, actually it's not, it's the power management. There we go, that's better. Rookie mistake there. All the ATR pilots will be shouting at me. Have I got enough room to take off? Nope. Nope, not at all. That's why it makes it fun. Woohoo, that was heavy. Okay, we're up just about. I'm not sure if I might have hit the tail there, but I can't be certain. Let's pretend I didn't. Jesus, this is heavy. Oh my god, this is interesting. Okay, this is good. All right, it's just wow. Okay. Feels like it's really struggling. I think we're okay, but it's going to be a very slow kind of climb, and yeah. Sunshine's gorgeous in it. Scenery's amazing. See the nose drop in there, like, see that? Oh. Yes, yes. Alright, we'll keep it on full max power for a little bit. And I'm just gonna keep control of the plane for a little bit. And try and work out how I'm gonna get some altitude here. I thought it trimmed up enough, but maybe my trim was a little bit low on takeoff there, but that's okay. I pulled back on the yoke and nothing happened the first time. Alright, okay, so we want to set, I'm not going to set 19,000 feet as per Simbrick because I don't think we'll make it that far. I'll set it to about 14,000 and we'll see how we go. So we'll go nav, autopilot on, and go vertical speed. Oops. And again, I'll bring it back to about 2,000 and see if we can manage that. 2,000 feet per minute. So I wonder why my little ETA banner's not working. So that's interesting. I'll have to get rid of that if it's just going to sit there blank, or else fix it. Alright, so we're climbing roughly around 2,200, 2,000 feet per minute now. Our speed, we're still getting a bit of acceleration, which is good. I think we should clear those mountains, so that's alright. And yeah, that's all good. Alright, so if I just go and look at the payload, minimum takeoff weight, maximum zero fuel weight, minimum takeoff weight. Yeah, look, I've exceeded everywhere, so I thought there was a way of it doesn't look like you can reset it in the air. Can I just edit that? No. No. Oh well, looks like we're stuck with our gross weight being well over the maximum. My tablet's frozen. I think I broke it. It's not doing anything. I think I broke it. Or maybe it's went into like a safe lock mode, like, you know, like keep that idiot away from me, thanks. Yeah, it's just not working at all. So we're stuck with what we've got. That's cool. It's gonna be an interesting landing. Okay, so speaking of which, we'll just have a little. Oh, actually, you know what I haven't done? I didn't update the route, did I? Let's do that. So what I'll do is I'll have a quick look at the airport. So I'll show you what I'm looking at. So this is where we're flying to. Well, it's a medium airport, so it's probably going to be roughly the same size. So what's the runway length? 027 degrees. Where's the length? I thought the runway length was on here, maybe it's not. Alright, well, I'll look it up on the Navigaph. So, going to search up that one. So, what was it? Runway 3, I think we're landing on? Yeah, runway 3. Well, I mean, yeah, so it's going to be it's one runway. So it's 8,000 feet. So there's plenty of tarmac, plenty of asphalt to stop us. And as I said before, the ATR has oops, hit the wrong button. The ATR has a pretty good reverse thrust, so I'm sure it'll stop us. We'll be fine. We'll make it work. So we're revving the engines to the max. I'm just gonna, because the speed's really slow, right? Because of the weight and the climb rate. So I'll leave it in. Actually, no, I'll leave it there. Let's do it there. Oh, got our lights off. Always forget those. Look at that. Stunning. Scenery's amazing. Awesome. Alright, so let's see. So we're approaching our cruise altitude of 140. I'm not going to push it any higher than that. I think that's high enough. We're leveling off, so we're getting a bit of speed back. So we'll bring it into cruise. Let those props settle down a little bit, and I'll just keep an eye on the speed. We want to get that up around 240, 250. Oh, here, Big Boss, here's one for you. I started watching, that's just reminded me, the music has just reminded me of, this one reminds me of Tom Clancy, actually, but it's, the start of it just reminded me of James Bond there for a second. So, I started watching, there's a show on Amazon Prime. I think it's called, actually I'm not sure what it's called, but it's some sort of James Bond themed reality show where they send people around the world and have to find these briefcases and answer questions and all that sort of stuff. And like it's a pretty, Brian Cox is like the I don't know, what would you call him, the puppet master sort of thing in it. Like it's actually pretty interesting. It's kind of like Survivor, like no, that old show Survivor meets Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. It's really strange, but it's interesting. Now, why is my nav? Why did that go into heading mode? I don't remember changing that. There we go. That's better. I must look at what it's called. I started watching the other night. It's like 007 Road to a Million, that's it. 007 Road to a Million. They've got all it, and like it's just basically a game show. Go and find these briefcases, answer the questions for £5,000, £10,000, so on and so on. But it's all like James Bond locations, driving James Bond cars. You know, that's sort of the thing behind it. So Yeah, it was pretty good. Anyway, there's two guys on there from Belfast. And all you hear, as soon as they got the first question right, all you hear is, "You!" I was like, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. It's like father and son. The father's actually Scottish. But, yeah, it was just typical Belfast. Like, it's awesome. See if this tablet's working yet. Actually, I wonder if it... No, it was... it's just broken. Don't worry about it. I was thinking it might have been locked down or something, but I think it's just broken. So, the airport that we just departed, Morana, which was Echo November Romeo Alpha. It's so there's a little bit of background on the airport. So, it's a regional airport serving the town of Morana. I think it's Morana, in the municipality of Rana or Rana. It's gotta be Rana in Nordland County, Norway. The airport is located about 10 kilometers outside of the town, in the village of Rossville. In 2014, Morana Airport served 104,000 passengers and is operated. It is operated by Avanor or Avanor. The airport that we're going to, that was in the Norwegian airport. The airport that we're going to is in Sweden. It's Kiruna, and it's the northernmost airport in Sweden. It lies around 10 kilometers from the town centre of Kiruna. In 2018, the airport served 277,000 passengers. Kiruna Airport is the chosen destination for the Spaceport Sweden project. Spaceport Sweden is a new venture between Swedish Space Corporation and Jukkasjärvi Ice Hotel, LVF Group, and Progressium. I'm not sure who they are. I'm assuming they're investment groups or something like that. In which they hope, when its operations start, that Virgin Galactic will make their second base after the USA. So you go. So we're hoping that Virgin Galactic operate from Sweden. That's interesting. So that little history is courtesy of the FireFly admin team. So thank you for that. So the first airport that we went into was Bode, so Echo November Bravo Oscar. It's a civil airport in the town of Bode. Or is it Bodo? Oh no, sorry, it's not Bode, it's Bodo. It's an O with a stroke through it. It looks like an E. Bodo. Or Bodo. I don't know. Located just south of the city centre on the westernmost tip. Oh, excuse me. In the tip of the peninsula, westernmost tip of the peninsula. It shares facilities with Military Air Force Base, main air station, Loaded main air station. The airport has single concrete. runway which runs in a roughly east-west direction. In addition to jet operations to major domestic destinations, the airport serves as a hub for regional airlines to Helgoland, Lofoten, and Vesteralen. Yeah, I'm hopeless with pronunciations. I just hope that they're close, at least. Okay, so that's good. So we're heading towards Sweden. So now the question is, I don't believe. No, wait a minute. Ah, oh wow. I was so I was looking for the Swedish border. Would you believe? Like, we've literally just crossed it. So see this lake below me, this frozen lake? The border runs right through the middle of it. Like, literally just there. No, sorry, the border's here, right there. So that's the so we've literally got Norway and Sweden. So we've just crossed into Sweden. Our winter's coming, huh? Right, I think we'll do a little bit of music, will we? Let's do this. Right, I think we're about halfway there. I think. Let's have a look. Actually, let's have a look at our. So I'll show you. I'll show you this Fly Central or Fly Live. It was the only sort of decent one I could actually find. So this is it here. So it connects to the sim through either Sim Connect. It's free as well. But it connects to the sim by either Sim Connect or FSUIPC. Tune. That's yeah, and it's reading all this, all of the information with the exception of this dark shaded box here in terms of Flight Dispatcher. Everything else is all read from the sim, so it's pretty handy. So if I want to go in and update that, I can reverse it or type it in manually or whatever, and then just OK it, and it's giving me a percentage readout. It's giving me the METAR information as well. Yeah, I think it's pretty handy, and then obviously it's feeding into the bar at the top of the screen, which is a little bit better than what I was previously using, which was Finanta. So yeah, it's pretty handy. It's the only thing that annoys me about the ATR is the throttle. Very sensitive. Don't want it to slow down too much though. So, yep, so here we are. So we've crossed into Sweden and from Norway, and we're headed for our second stop of the night, which is Kiruna. Which may potentially end up being a spaceport in the future for Virgin Galactic. How cool is that? Like, how mad is that? Talking about, spaceports. You know what I mean? Like, forget about the spaceships. Where's the flying cars? So that's what I want to know. There's the Xang, or Zang, and F-18. Oh, there we go. My ETA. So the ETA is working now. So 11:03 Zulu. So it's about 13 minutes. 11:03 Zulu. So we're currently at 10:50 Zulu at the moment. So about 13 minutes to our next stop. And as I said before, so all these airports that we're landing at are handcrafted. And part of the World Update 15. Courtesy of FireFly Air on tutomurphy.com. Hopefully I hope you can hear that music okay. Turn it up a little bit, it's a good tune. Oh, thirsty tonight.
awesome.
That's an old mix of a song called Ready on Fire. Very old mix. Let's see what else we got here. This might work. This might work. A song called No Turning Back. That deserves a screenshot.
Definitely.
Excellent. So we're also live on YouTube. Should be pushing out for 2K, so 1440p. Yep. And also ultra wide. Excellent. So I broke my tablet. It's not working. Oh look, no network. That's cool. I didn't know that. I never seen that before. I never noticed it before. Maybe like. Oh, maybe it's always no network. It's yeah, okay. It is broken. No, like it's not doing anything. Anyway, oops. such an old mix. Sounds alright though, but it's it's really old. Alright, so we're about 5 or 6 minutes away from our landing. I'm just gonna have a quick look at the chart. So I've got it open here. So it's gonna be really straightforward, right? There's no saw or anything. We're literally just gonna go down and then just do a straight in approach. Jesus, Hank, it's scared the shit out of me. So look at this. What's he got in his mouth? What's that you've got? What's that you've got? What's this? Someone wants to play? What? Here, come here. Come here, this. No, you're supposed to give me the ball. If you give me the ball, I'll throw the ball. You want me the ball? Alright, you keep it. Doesn't quite play fetch. It's more like, I'm gonna hold on to this and you have to come and chase me. Kind of fetch, as opposed to... I mean, sometimes he does give you it, but like he's put it on my leg here. But as soon as I go to touch it, he grabs it. And he's locked in. He's an agent. Right, I'll take it, thank you. Good boy, ready? See. Oh. That was a bad throw, it was right behind me. Alright, let's see. Let me see if I can get a little bit of what we got here. Let's see what we got. Let's skip through some of this. Hang on now. Oh, I reckon a bit of this. Bit of tunage. Look at this. Alright, here we go. So I think it's fair to say that this tune is like very, very much so in a work in progress, but you know, it's pretty funky. Like, I like it, you know. little bit mad. We're going to ignore this. I'm just going to go straight in. Right, let's go down now. My aircraft. Martin Pilot. Martin Pilot 46 is scared the shit out of me. That alert is way too loud. Welcome aboard. Thanks for following. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix the volume of that alert. So a couple of things happened there. I'm coming. I'm gonna approach on the other runway because I just realized when I started descending I was far too high, far too fast, not prepared at all. But that's okay. So these tunes that are on at the minute, they're all very, unreleased, work in progress. More ideas rather than songs at the moment. This one in particular, actually this became something else. This is like an old mix. I mean, what does it remind you of, right? Like, it's just, I had to change it. So it completely transformed into something else. Martin Pilot, thanks for the follow, welcome in, and thanks for jumping in. Hope you're well. We're currently here we're just about to land in Kiruna in Sweden. Doing a bit of a tour of the Nordics tonight. So Sweden, Norway, maybe Iceland if we've got time, and that's a bit of a bonus kind of flight. And I think Finland as well. We're going to fly into Finland too. I'm not sure about Denmark, but this will do us for the moment. I have to turn those alerts down. I'm not sure how to do that though. I think it's in. I set up new alerts at the weekend. Jesus, it was definitely scared the shit out of me. I never actually checked the landing rate on the last flight, on the last landing. I'll do it quickly now, can't I? 96 feet per minute, so let's see if we can beat that.
50, 40, 30,
oh.
20.
I should have trimmed out. I didn't trim out. Don't forget, we're overloaded.
10.
That's nice there. Nope, not at all. Yeah, well, we're overloaded, like, so Right, we're getting a clap. We're getting an applause. That's good. 115 to give me. LRM. Sorry, Hank. So this is welcome to Kiruna in Sweden. Again, as I said, this is a dog's got his paw on the rudder pedal. So this is a handcrafted airport as part of the World Update 15. Well, update. So as I mentioned earlier, this is the they're potentially looking at this this airport here to become a spaceport, apparently, and potentially have Virgin Galactic operate from here as its second operating base, with the other one being the US. So there you go. Interesting kind of, you know, watch this space. Watch this space. It could become a spaceport. There's something corny there. Oh, I didn't change the camera. Hang on. There we go. Bring the flaps up. I mean, if it does become a spaceport, it needs a little bit of work, like, but yeah. Right, let's see if we can fix our tablet. Oh, it's still broken. Like, that's not good. That's not a good sign, because what that means is I'm gonna be, well, actually no, that's I was gonna say something stupid then, never mind that. Alright, let's see what's next. So we'll continue on. So we're on the ground at Kiruna in Sweden, and we're gonna go to the next airport, which is Echo Foxtrot India Victor. Ivalo, or Ivalo. So it's an airport in Ari in Finland. It's located 11 kilometers southwest from Ivalo, or Ivalo, I'm assuming it is. The center of Inari, and 25 kilometers north of, yep, whatever that is, Saariselkä. So it's the northernmost airport in Finland and in the European Union. There you go. So that's where we're headed. That's 165 nautical miles, about the same distance as what we've just done. So if I fire up a sim brief for it, no other reason rather than just to populate Navigraph fairly quickly, and it'll give me an altitude and stuff as well. So I'll fire that in now, and it should give us a flying time of roughly 45 to 50 minutes, and we'll continue on further sort of inland and north on our Nordic journey. So let me see. I'm just wondering. I wonder. No, we'll stay in the ATR. I was going to suggest maybe we take the Vision Jet. We'll stay in the ATR. I like the ATR. Okay, so we'll stay in the ATR. Alright, so what we're doing. Right, and this sort of the weights. So we're going to do this one a little bit manual. I'm not going to bother with the McDo, but I am going to go in and see if we can reset my weights here. So let's do our position first. Weights. Okay, so we want our weights to about, let's go 13,565. And fuel on board, let's say there is 15, no, 1, so let's go 17,507, which is what SimBrief has given me, so let's stick with that. That should be fine, so no, I shouldn't have done that. Did I say 17,507? Yep. That's better, okay. Right, that'll give us, it won't sort out our center gravity. It's not letting me do anything there. It is changing it here. It's interesting it won't let me... Yeah, that's interesting. See that? Anyway, that's okay. We'll make it work. So over to takeoff power. The rest of it can stay pretty much blank. I'm not worried about the flight plan or anything. I've got it on the screen in front of me. I'm just going to go by headings. And we'll make this a little bit more of a manual flight, a bit more interesting. So put in notch flaps for takeoff. I'll set up the trim for takeoff. So strictly speaking, there's nothing configured for takeoff, so it's probably going to give me a warning, but we're not too worried about that. And we want to go, I think we want to do a back taxi, and then we'll swing around at the bottom. Probably don't need the whole length of the runway to take off, to be honest. Let's have a look. We'll go down to the bottom anyway. So here we are, we've got a nice low sun in the sky, and we're going to head from Sweden to Finland. So this will be the third country of the night. Do you know what I didn't do? I didn't update my what's it called? Fly Live Central. So if you just bear with me, I shall do that. Alright. Halt. Okay, Fly Live Central, so let's get that updated. So edit. I'm going to swap those over, and then I'm going to put it in the new destination, which is Echo Foxtrot India Victor. Hit OK, and that'll give us our new flight and our progress bar at the top of the screen. Alright, here we go. On to, we continue on, leg 3 of our Nordic tour. Very kindly, very brilliantly put together by the FireFly Air admin team. And up we go. Beautiful. Don't want to tail strike this. I mean, not that it would. I didn't think the autopilot got properly in the last one. Alright, gear up. And when we take off, we want to do a slight right-hand turn. We're just going to go direct. So we're going to do a slight right-hand turn, and we're going to go on a heading of roughly around 52 degrees. Actually, that's what Navigraph is telling me, but it might be a little bit adjusted. So I reckon it's probably about there, right, to get us flying direct. So I'll sync that up, and I'll go ahead and ignore the autopilot on for the moment. Get my flaps up, and I think Simbrief, what was the altitude? So Simbrief has given me an altitude of 25,000. I'm going to ignore that. Oh, I'm going to go bring that down. Let's come down to about 1,600 feet per minute. Altitude I'm going to set to... I hit the wrong button. Altitude I'm going to set to 16,000. And we're going to climb at roughly around 1,600 feet per minute. That'll do. Clear that. Okay, so I was going to make a comment on the view and say what a great view, because we're getting like lots of textures from the clouds and stuff, but yeah, it was kind of ruined there whenever we flew through them. But look at that, like, isn't that stunning? I'm going to knock these lights off, right? Try a few screenshots here. It's not just gorgeous. You know what that reminds me of? And I can't remember what plane it is. It's not an ATR, I'm pretty sure it's not. You know the scene at the end of Air Force One? Close to the end of Air Force One where the sun's rising and it is a prop plane. The prop Air Force plane, and the plane goes to intercept Air Force One. Kind of reminds me of that a little bit there. Let me see, Air Force One movie planes. I don't think it was a C. It's definitely not a C-130. It's an MC-130. Oh, so it is a C-130. I didn't know. I didn't think it was a C-130. Oh, it is a C-130. Wow, really? MC-130. Like surely that's a C-130, right? Military C-130. Hank, seriously? Give me that. Thank you, good boy. Honestly. So it is a C-130. I didn't think it was. There you go. Thought it was smaller. I know, I stole your bone, sorry, but there's your ball. Play your ball instead. Yeah, I didn't think it was as big as that. There you go. Okay, as in the movie. There you are. And now I know. But yeah, it sort of reminded me a little bit just that the glow and stuff there. You know, on the prop plane. Sorry, I've taken his the squee bone off him and he's not happy. he's sorry, buddy. No, don't give me that guilty look. You can play with it once we're done with the stream. Thanks. Otherwise, you'll be squeaking in people's ears. Alright, we'll get our, we're still climbing nicely, we'll put our power management over to climb, calm those props down a little bit, and continue onward. See. So we're headed for Inari in Finland, the northernmost airport in Finland and in the European Union. So there you go. All right, Hank. Good boy. Okay. Excellent. Just doing a couple of checks here, lads. Okay, all good. Right, let's get a bit of music on the go, shall we? Just get rid of that one. Alright, what have we got? Let's see. Oh, hang on. That's better. Oh yes, this will do. Right, this is a bit of an experimental tune that myself and Big Boss Robinson wrote and recorded about, I want to say, I think it was 9 years ago. I'm pretty sure it was 9 years ago. And we called it Fearless. But I'll caveat it with this. It's not finished. and it's you know, bare bones, experimental, and just a bit of crack, just having a bit of fun. So this is Fearless. as I say, work in progress, but like very much work in progress. But you know, there's in terms of structure and all that sort of stuff. I guess the full sort of composition isn't there yet, but even just recording that, you know, it was a bit of fun, and it was interesting at the time. As I said, like, I'm pretty sure it was 2014 when we recorded that. It was 9 years ago. 9 years, like that's. Maybe, yeah, I'm almost certain it was. Didn't realize it was worse than this. This isn't finished at all. This tune. So the reason why I'm playing like older mixes and songs that aren't finished, and you know, I mean, first of all, it's nostalgic for me, which is great. Also, kind of lets me hear these songs again. I haven't listened to them in a long time. But most importantly, it's because some of these, a lot of these tunes are released. Not this one isn't. The last one wasn't, or isn't. Yeah, in order for me not get any copyright strikes, there gotta be older versions. So this one's not released. So this is so the idea I was working with there. This is nowhere near finished, like, but the idea I was working with was that middle eight, that bridge is a conversation between the dictator and his son, and he's basically saying like, you're going to take over the family business, and you got to keep. So the line in is don't let them cross our borders, or don't let them cross our borders or bring us their peace. You know, so it's like you know, the invaders, oh, we're peacekeepers, right? So yeah, it's a bit of a play on, and then the chorus sort of plays on you know, this dictator is in a state, like, if you think about the film The Dictator, probably got the idea from there. It's supposed to be comical, so the dictator is in suspended belief, you know. And he thinks everything's great and perfect, and everyone loves him, even though they're living in poverty, and you know, they're struggling, and they absolutely hate him behind his back and want rid of him. You know, that's sort of the main premise of the song. So still needs work, like. So let's see, where are we? So we're just under halfway there, I think, on this leg. Yeah, we're about halfway there, 44%. So our ETA 11:53 Zulu, so that's about 20 minutes. We'll shorten that up a little bit because we want to turn directly. Am I on heading mode? I don't think I am. Yep, that's it now. So I'm going to turn directly toward. That's a bit too far, I think. Toward the airport, and I'm just messing around with the dog at the same time here. So, right, Hank, ready? He's an idiot. Yeah, so we're gonna head. We're basically going straight at it now. So that'll take a couple of minutes off for ETA, I'm sure, and Let's get that volume down a little bit. Yep. So I think, is the sun getting a little bit lower, or is it just me? Like it just looks spectacular. I love that lighting. See that kind of that golden glow. Like I love that time of day, time of the morning. You know, it's just beautiful. Mind the mic, Hank. Let me have a wee look at YouTube. Anyone there? Don't think so. Don't think so. So we're streaming on YouTube and on Twitch. YouTube is in 1440p. Although, am I right in saying, yeah, for some reason on YouTube it's assigned the game as Little Big Planet. Mind the mic, Hank. For an odd reason. I'm not really sure why. Pretty interesting. And to be honest with you, I don't know how to change it. So we'll just leave it for now. I'll just keep an eye on it periodically, make sure I don't miss anything. Okay. Tank, where are you? Come on right here. This dog, honestly, comes alive at night. Every night. He sleeps all day. He's the laziest dog. See in the morning, see getting up and all. He goes back to bed. He's like a teenager. He's only 2. But he sleeps all day, and then at night time, we can't see what he's doing. Like, yeah, I'm holding onto the ball. Right? And he's grabbing the other end, pulling it. Where is he? That's over here. Look at him, look. There we go. Whoop. You re-rock it. So he does this every night, although to be fair, usually it's not normally this late. It's normally a little bit earlier. And when we went out for a walk earlier, he didn't that stopped him. Mentioned the W word. Isn't that right, Hank? We went out for a walk earlier, didn't we? Let's see his face. Yeah? In the morning. It was very quiet. There was no other dogs out. He only ran into 1 or 2 other dogs. Nobody runs into a few of his mates. And he gets plenty of stimulation, and he's good for the night. But I think he's been missing that tonight, so he's torturing me right now. All right, buddy? Thanks. Oops. Mind the mic. Alright, so yeah, so we're just over halfway there. I think we'll probably make up a good bit of time now, because I'm sort of pointing directly at it. Mind the mic, Hank. Over here. No, let go. I'll take it. Thank you. Good boy. Let's hold on the ball for a minute. This is an instrument. There's actually no. Oh, I know I did. I called it. I wrote the lyrics for this as well, but this is the instrumental version before it was named. I think it's called "Live Through the Cold" now. Probably changed though. I like this tune. Reminds me of like an early 2000s Jimmy Eat World kind of sort of. Oh no, that's a different tune I'm thinking of. There's another tune. It's like a Jimmy Eat World kind of style, kind of like early 2000s themed sort of style to it. And I can't remember what song it is. I'll listen out for it and I'll point it out when it comes up. Not sure what this is, as in what it sounds like. Mind your head. Good boy. All right, go on. So, yeah, so I don't know what that sounds like. Maybe someone can tell me. But it's I like it. I have a funny feeling this might be a vocal version of this tune. This is yeah, it is. This is a cover of a U2 song, California.
Then we sail into the shiny sea. The weight that drags sun's a star in our town. It's just your light gets dimmer if you have to stay in your bedroom, in a mirror, watching you cry like a baby. California, the blood orange sunset brings you to your knees. I've seen for myself, there's no end to grief. That's how I know. Whoa, that's how I know. And all I need to know that there is no, yeah, there is no end to love. And whoa, all I know. And all I need to know that there is no, yeah, there is no end to love.
Definitely doesn't sound like a finished mix, but there we go. It's, you know, it's still it was a good sort of fun tune to record, interpret, I should say, actually. Okay. Right, let me just adjust our heading slightly just to get sort of better alignment with the runway. I'm also going to start descending now as well, so let's come down to about 1,500 feet, or 2,000 at least, and I reckon I wanted to descend fairly rapidly, so I'm just going to go back, power back the idle, and I'm going to come down to about 2,600 feet a minute, only because we're approaching the airport real fast. In fact, we should be able to see it. I'll leave the volume open and tune a little bit. This is an older mix of this. I've got newer mixes, but I like this one. So strictly speaking, I'm kind of cheating here. I'm using Navigraph to guide me because I couldn't be bothered in the McDo. Big Boss, I'm heading to a place called Ivalo. So it's in Inari, Inari, in Finland. So we took off from Kiruna in Sweden, and believe it or not, Kiruna Airport, the place we just took off from, is the chosen airport, I guess, for our destination for a new spaceport, which Virgin Galactic might be based at. So we went from Norway to Sweden to Finland, and then from here, I'm gonna have to change planes because it's a longer leg. But from here we go back into Norway to Leknes, and then the final leg, the fifth leg, is we go to Iceland. We don't fly to Iceland, we jump into Iceland and do a final bonus leg around Iceland, and then that's us done. So I don't know if we'll get the bonus leg in tonight, but we'll do our best. Right, might have set no time. Fast enough? Yeah, I am. Okay, so my aircraft, I'm going to take it in from here myself. So I'm hoping I can just slow down a bit more. Let's bring that. Look at that. Look at the colour in here. That glow. Wow. There it is. Look at that. So why did I get a massive caution? What was that all about? Icing? Yep. Landing music. Motivational. Shut the f up. Floated there for a good bit, didn't I? Right, let's see what that gave me. LRM's giving me 152. I'll take it. So, welcome to Finland. Welcome to Inari. I hope that's spelled right. So again, this is handcrafted as part of the recent world update. And isn't it? This is mad, right? So obviously we're flowing. I mean, it makes perfect sense. We're flowing further north. Look how dark it's gotten, and it's like local time. It's not even 2 p.m. Like, isn't that nuts? Look at that sky for 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's not just mind blowing. Look at that. I mean, I know the simulator's a little bit warm compared to real life and stuff, but you know, like, just wow. So let's have a look. So Avalo Airport. There we go. Right, so what we'll do is we'll shut this bad boy down. This is still broken. So let me go up overhead. Let's get all this stuff off now. Oh, it should have been reset already. I'll just do everything in reverse order. Get our engine shut down. Just lock on. Oh, no ground power connected, so everything's going to die pretty quickly. Get all our lights and switches off. Avionics off. Yes, thank you. And fuel pumps off and battery off. And we've got everything locked on. So there we go. So welcome to Avalo Airport. So what I'm going to do now is, given that the next leg is it's about 300 nautical miles, so it's about twice of that leg. That was an hour in the ATR. So what we'll do is we'll change to a faster aircraft, and then we'll spawn back in here. So question is, which aircraft? Which aircraft? I'm thinking maybe like the Vision Jet, maybe, or maybe the CJ. CJ4 maybe, yeah, maybe. Not sure. Let me have a wee scan through. So we've got 2 legs to go, about 400 miles to go. All right, so let's have a look. So let's go. So that's ATR. Obviously, these things are too big. Helicopters, I just cannot fly. Could go for the Beechcraft or the King Air. Don't fancy a jet. Vision Jet maybe. I'm sort of leaning toward the Vision Jet because I do like it. That's a wee rocket ship. Yeah, I reckon Vision Jet it is. I think Vision Jet. Alright, I'll keep looking. Hang on. Not single prop. It's got to be a minimum turbo prop. Piper's too slow. Okay, fuck no. I haven't flown the King Air in a while. Like, it's a rocket ship as well. No, I reckon Vision Jet it is. Yep, I like the Vision Jet. I'll just. Alright, here we go. So let's see liveries. Let's go for. We'll go for the blue stripe one. That'll do. Alright, so we're going to take off from where we're taking off from. Oops. Echo, was it Echo Foxtrot India Victor? Avalo. Alright, here we go. Right, so it's 307 nautical miles to a place called Leknes, or Leknes, Leknes, and that is in it's in Norway. So again, I've 6 months ago, I must have done this tour before, and I think they've just recreated the achievement. So yeah, so I've done this. Oh no, I know what it is. There was another achievement, and we're doing it. We're doing it in reverse. We're doing it in reverse. So I'm just looking on FS Hub. I'll show you what I'm looking at, right? So this is the Northern Nordic Circuit. I'm pretty sure I've done this now. It hasn't got me listed here for some reason. So look, Avalo to Karuna, Karuna to Morana, Morana to Leknes, Leknes to Avalo. We're sort of doing all of these, but in a different order, which is interesting. We're doing it this way. So so it's this way. Morana to Karuna, Karuna to Avalo, Avalo to Leknes, and then Leknes, or Leknes is the, I hope I pronounced that right, or probably not. That's the final leg, and then the bonus leg is Iceland. Oh, it's even more red. Wow. That's not supposed to be powered on. That's all. Oh, you know what? I bet you I've got state saving. Anyway, we'll get it fired up, sure. Right, I want to get rid of these headphones because they're always in the way. In fact, you know what? I do. Yeah, that's what I want. Right, statics, chocks off, storage covers off, covering protectors off, external power off. I don't know what registration shadow is. Don't want any luggage. Don't want. That's okay. Headphones away. Oh wait, have I done it the wrong way around? No, I don't think so. Yeah. Status, pose, FAQ, config. Yep, all good. That'll do us. Get rid of the tablet, and we want to put our. We want to put flight plan into the McClatchy here, so I know where I'm going. So let me see. Nah, I just bear with me. I need to remember how to do this. Pro pace blade auction. Where's the auction? Pro pates. Oh, it's up here. Yep. Let me just sort this out first. Hang on. There we go. That'll help somewhat. I can't read that. What's it say? This one? No. This one? Yep. Master oxygen on. Fresh air, blade, propate, wing, ice protect. Yeah, we'll put that on. Put that on. Put them all on. Park over. Okay, fine. That's it. Right, beauty. Reset the barrow, and I want to go to MFD. Flight plan. Okay, beautiful. So our origin is no, that's not right. Right, I was looking at the wrong leg. There we go. Echo Foxtrot India Victor. Let's get that in, and then our destination is Echo November Lima Kilo in Norway. So we're going back to not back to where we started, but back to the same country where we started. I'm going to do this relatively manually or just fly by heading, so I'm not going to worry about VNAV or any of that sort of stuff. So that'll do lovely. And don't need procedures. Yep, I can leave that the way it is. That should give us our route. Yep, that's fine. I'll just go into back. I think the rest of it's okay. Weight and fuel, we'll just check that. Payloads, all pretty low. Fuel on board, we've got enough. Yeah, I'm okay with the rest of it, so that's all good. We'll keep this relatively simple. Right, park and brake off, and let's get this little bad boy on the move. I love this little thing. Oops, give it done. There we go. This guy's having a bit of a bad day there, see that? Looks like he was having a headache or something. Look at this. This is mad. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Thought Belfast was bad. Right, let's sort that out. Okay. Oh, do you know what I haven't done? I need to update my. I'll do that now. So I'll just update my banner. Yes. Bing, bing. Okay, so what we want to do is go in here. I want to reverse that and put the destination in, which is, what was it? Echo November Lima Kilo. I think. I'll just double check. Yep. And okay that. And that's our flight banner updated. And I'm just going to generate a quick sim brief while I'm here as well. Just so I can populate Navigraph. The quick and easy way, as opposed to typing it in. And it also gives me a bit of an altitude and all the bits and pieces. Alright, so let me see, which runway have we got? Can we just do a sneaky turn here? Yeah, I think so. Alright, we're just going to do a sneaky wee turn. And we're going to gun it. We're going to blitz it. Does it have flaps? I don't think it did. It did now. That'll be the flaps traveling. Not too worried about that, it's okay. There we go. Look at that sky. Isn't that stunning? Like, look at that. So here we go. We're leaving Finland and heading back to Norway in the little Vision jet, the little jet that could, you know. Look at those colors. Holy shit. Again. Oh, I wonder if I can hold this up for a screenshot here. Ah, it's a bit late. I'll have to recreate this. Okay, let's just get on the flight path. Let's get some altitude as well. Get some music going too. Those colors are just amazing, aren't they? Look at that. See if I can. Alright, let's get some altitude here. We'll set altitude about 12,000 feet. Oops. Autopilot on, so we want to go altitude hold for a second, heading mode on. Yep, heading on adjust. Vertical speed. Set that to 2,000 feet a minute. Just make sure that that's manual. We're getting the full power. Something not right. No, anyway. flaps. I forgot to put the flaps up. More. Okay. We want 257 degrees. Right, we're pushing now. Okay, there's 200 knots. We're on the magenta line there, thereabouts, and we're climbing. So we're on our final leg of our little Nordics tour, and you know, to be honest with you, it was just a, you know, low-lying sun, a lot of snow, not much to look at, and like, look at, isn't that stunning? Look at that. And a couple of handcrafted aircrafts, airports. So depending on how quickly we get this leg done, we'll see about, there's a bonus leg which is a tour of Iceland, or a quick flight around Iceland. We'll see how we go. But we're booted along here, so 250 odd knots, climbing up to 12,000 feet. Shouldn't take us too long to get this one out of the way. It's quite the same time, same duration as the last flight. What I might do is what if we should climb a little bit higher? It's a funky little tune. Is it me or is the jet really loud? Let me zoom this out. Oh, hang on. Ah, there we go. Okay. So I'm just looking. I might have to manipulate a few things here. So this will be our final leg, our final flight of the night, because it's just gone 11:15 at night. That's not the issue though. The issue is that at our current pace, even though we were doing 250 knots and we are booting it, our ETA is 1313 Zulu. Excuse me, I'm getting very tired. So to put that into context, that's about 54 minutes, which will bring me up to 12:15 midnight. So what I'll do is we'll climb up to 20,000. We'll let the speed resettle at around 240, 250 knots, and then we'll bang on a tailwind to just help carry us along a little bit. That'll probably take a few minutes off. That's the problem with midweek streams. I would like to stay and do that final flight, but I'm starting to get tired now, like really tired. That's okay. So Leknes Airport, it's a regional airport serving the town of Leknes, and in the surrounding areas of Lofoten Archipelago. I think that's how you pronounce that, in Nordland County, Norway. The airport is located just outside Leknes in Vestfogoy municipality. The European route, mind the mic king. European route E10 highway passes along the east side of the airport. In 2014, Leknes had 100,000 passengers, and it's operated by Avinor. So there you go. So that sort of takes us coast to coast. So what basically what we've done is, where did we take off from? Whoops. Oh yeah. No, Hank. Nobody. Right, let's have a look. So we actually took off from EMBO, which is Bodo. So we took off, and we've basically just done this like big kind of, I don't know, hairpin or something. That's not supposed to have next one. Ah, yes, good. Like it's basically like a big hairpin sort of thing. Here. So we crossed into Sweden, from Norway into Sweden, and then into Finland, and then we're going to cross back. We cross over Sweden first, I think we do. No, we don't. We just go straight into Norway. No, there's Sweden there. Yeah, we do cross into Sweden. Briefly, very briefly. That's the border there, look. Very briefly. If we follow that line, I suppose. Yeah, we'll just about cross into Sweden again. Right. Okay, so we're going to level out here at 20,000 feet. We'll let that speed build back up again, so we'll slow the way down, right? So we'll let that bring itself back up. I've got we're at full max power, manual thrust, manual throttle. Not much more we can do there. I'm not sure what the service ceiling is of the business jet. Let's say we're pushing to 20,000. Ceiling business jet. Okay, it's certified at 28,000 feet. So we should be out at 20,000. Getting brighter the further west we go. Oh, and higher. You're the torture, Hank. The torture. Still trying to give me the ball. He's got the ball in his mouth, and he's sticking his head in between my leg and the desk in the gap. No, not that side. Go away from the mic. Come on. Not that side. That side. Come on. Right here. Come here. Good boy. Over here. Over here. Good boy. There you go. So pretty quiet night up around the Nordics.
You've got a face not spoiled by beauty. I have some scars from where
It's another cover. Yeah, pretty quiet night. So quiet skies. I've noticed. Like, we've seen what, 2 people on multiplayer on the Southeast Asian server. So, what's the current time? 25 past 1 in the afternoon. Look at that. So this is mad, right? So it's gonna get dark. What time is that? 2 o'clock? 2:30? 2:30? Wow. Right, our little vision just maxed out here, 245 knots, 20,000 feet. So what I'm going to do, just to speed things up a little bit, our ETA is currently, so we're 30% away there. Our ETA is 13:07. That gives us 40 minutes, right? Dirty Phoenix, thank you very much for the raid. Thanks very much. Every time I get a notification, it scares the absolute bejesus out of me because it's really loud. So thank you for the raid. Really appreciate it. Welcome in, raiders. You've just caught me on the last leg of our flight around the Nordics. We're doing a bit of a tour around the Nordics. And I'm here in the Vision Jet. I'm just I'm heading from a place called hang on, I'll just have to get the pronunciation right again. Just give me a second. Where is it? Oh, out of there. So it's in Finland, and I think it was Ivari or Ivalo Airport, and we're heading back to sort of close to where we started, which was Norway. And heading to a place called Leknes. So yeah, and you know, it's local time. It's like 1:30 in the afternoon. You know, low-lying sun in the sky, and yeah, so we've got about 40 minutes to go. So what I was going to do is just put a bit of a tailwind on to speed up a little bit. But welcome in. No, thanks for the raid. Thanks for jumping in. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. So yeah, so we're cruising here at 245 knots, 20,000 feet, testing the Vision Jet's limits somewhat, and yeah, so just looking there, so we're about 38 minutes, so I can live with that, right? That's so. Just for context for the raiders, I'm based in Melbourne, and it's just about to go 11:30 at night. You know, with it being a school night and all that sort of stuff. I was just sort of looking at the time, so I'm thinking maybe do I need to put a bit of a tailwind on just to speed things up, but I might. I'll let it sit. We should be all right. So earlier on, we started off in a place called Bodo, and we're heading to, and then we went from Bodo. I'll show you where we went to. We're right on the coast, the Norwegian coast, and basically this Echo November Bravo Oscar, and then we sort of crossed into Sweden. And landed at a place called Kiruna. And the interesting thing about Kiruna is, I think it's pronounced Kiruna, or Kiruna, yeah. Interesting thing about Kiruna is they're looking at developing that as a spaceport, and basing potentially Virgin Galactic out of the spaceport. I thought that was pretty interesting. So they're in sort of talks, and what they're having is I think it's 3 different businesses that are looking at sort of doing that up. So anyway, we took off from Sweden and then headed into Finland. We landed at Inari, Inari, and then we took off from Inari and we're headed back out to the Norwegian coast. And looks like we'll come down over some of the fjords and do a full stop landing in Leknes. So the weather's been flight's been, I was just saying there, it's been pretty quiet. Like I haven't seen any, like it's literally been 2 that's FS traffic up there. Oh sorry guys, I keep leaving that on. Yeah, I was saying it's pretty quiet. If you have a quick look, I just saw a plane flying past, but it's FS traffic though. It's not multiplayer. Yeah, the skies have been pretty quiet. Like I think I've only seen 2, maybe 3 planes from a multiplayer perspective. And the weather's been been absolutely spectacular. Like, it's been that the whole way, because we were further west and north when we landed in Inari. It was, you know, the colors and the scenery was just amazing. So the reason why we're doing this is there was on FS Hub was a virtual airline called FireFly Air, and the guys at FireFly Air have put together like this achievement. So and they're following it's sort of themed around the handcrafted world update 15 updates that's just come out as well. So, and whilst I'm doing all this, I've got the dog behind me playing tug of war with the ball. Where are you? Here, you ready? Oh, good boy. So there's a lot happening here for me personally, but in the sim it's been pretty quiet. But yeah, the scenery in Loch Ness, no, not Loch Ness, in Ari, like just really dark contrasts and, you know, bright orange sun coming through, like blood red sort of thing, blood orange. It's really spectacular looking, and it's been relatively clear. That those clouds have sort of come in the last 20 minutes or so, but apart from that, it's been pretty good. Lots of snow on the ground, and as I'm sure as we get further toward the coast, it'll clear up a little bit. Alright, so we've got about 30 minutes or so to go. What I'll do is I'll bring the music up a little bit. We already listened to this one, didn't we? Go to the next one. Oh yeah, it's a good tune. It's a good tune. So, Dirty Phoenix will play original music. Usually, so when you guys jumped in, the Raiders, when you jumped in, it was actually playing a cover song, but usually play original music, and it's myself and another streamer who might still be on, Big Boss Robinson. We do a lot of music and stuff. So this is one of the tunes called The Heat. It's on Spotify under Dalton Robinson. Let's do this. That's what I thought. Thinking about doing something similar once I upgrade myself. Do you mean creating, making music once you've upgraded your setup? I'll have to go and follow you as well, Dirty Phoenix. So there we go, in like Flynn. So yeah, creating background music. Thing. Yeah, to be honest, yeah, absolutely, 100%. If like it's just another, you know, it just sort of adds to it. You know what I mean? Like it's good to have your own original stuff rather than doing the royalty-free stuff. A lot of all the songs that you hear, like even this one, this is the full band version of an acoustic song that was released. We released it on Spotify under Dalton Robinson. It's called The Crown. It's on the second album. It's an album called Lead Bear. The first album was Worlds Apart. But in order to combat the copyright issue, I play like a Big Boss Robinson does the same. We play either older mixes or unfinished mixes, so we don't get stung by our own copyright. Which is I just find it's funny, but it's great because it means I get a chance to actually hear and go back to like really early mixes you wouldn't really listen to. Like this is the full band version that this song was created, and then this became an acoustic song, you know. But yeah, it does create more atmosphere, and it just makes your stream a little. I find it makes the stream a little bit more unique, you know. And some of the songs I've been playing, they're crap. Like, I mean, some are rubbish, but some are really good, and some were like, yeah, no wonder why I didn't create that. No wonder why I would put that in the drawer. You know what I mean? I always like this one though. Mind the mic hang. I think it's also good for the slightly longer legs as well, to have a little bit, especially for me. Like I've only been streaming about a month, and usually I just was sitting here by myself doing this. So yeah, so for me particularly, I'll be sitting listening to music anyway. So I think that given that there's, you know, for me, like there's not a lot of activity on the stream and on the chat at the moment because it's early days. So the music there's something to talk about, and there's a bit of context, and you know, you sort of feel like a radio DJ sometimes, talking to yourself, but you know, as I say, I'll be sitting here doing this anyway, sort of thing. The other thing about the music too, I think, like some of it just works really well. You know, like there's a few like to give you an idea, right? Let me just bring something up. Right, where do you hear this? So we'll make this cinematic, right? What do you hear? So let me just set my camera here because it's way too fast, right? So this works pretty well, I think. So it's yeah, so something like that. You know, it's I think it works. You know, works pretty well. So it does. I actually think that song was composed about, if I remember correctly, I think that was about 9 years ago as well. Actually, it was similar to another one. So all right, so we're doing well. We're probably about 2/3 or so of the way there. On our way back to the coast, back to the Norwegian coast. I think we've just crossed into Sweden, and we're just about to cross again back into Norway. So there's the Swedish Finland border, and then this is the Sweden Norway border here, or Norwegian border, that we're going to roll across shortly. Right. Okay, that's good. So we're doing pretty well. So ETA 1306. Yeah, so we're about 15 minutes. Yeah, so this will be our final stop of the night, and there's one more as part of this achievement. There's one more leg to do, which is Iceland. I'll do that. I'll probably just do that tomorrow at some point. So we started off at a place called Bodo or Bodo. We then went south toward. Actually, I'll bring this up on. I'll show you this on Valanta. So you can see it. So this is where we started, in Bodo, and then we headed south toward Mo Rana, and then we headed northeast to Kiruna. And from Kiruna we went to Inari, or Invalo, I think was it Invaro? Invaro was Invaro was the name of the airport. And then this is the current leg, that green leg that we're on now. And we're heading back toward the coast down to Leknes. So interesting little kind of sort of loop there, just across, just to check out some of the handcrafted airports. I have to say, actually, all the airports that we stopped at were pretty good. Nice little kind of regional, tucked away little airfields. They look pretty good. Oh, big stutter. Oh, that's right. We're covered. I can't believe how quiet it's been, and how quiet the skies have been. You can see the dark red coming back in again. Look, see that? So obviously the sun's starting to drop a little bit. So assuming that that's sort of 2 o'clock. So by 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon it'll be pitch black. Like it's mad. Like, look at that. Like that's daylight. You know, at this time of year, is that insane? Because you're so far north. Your daylight's just, you know, like even in Ireland, even in Belfast, like during the height of winter, sort of maybe more so in December. That was the end of November as well, I guess, and part of January. You know, the daylight hours, like it doesn't get bright until sort of 8:30 in the morning, and then the sun will begin to set at around sort of 3 in the afternoon. So you're talking like literally 6 hours of full daylight in the height of winter, you know. If you exclude sunrise and sunset sort of thing, or sunrise and sunset, yeah, it's a bit mad, like. And then there's parts of Australia where, particularly Queensland, like 6 o'clock, bang. America's the same. I was in Nevada a few weeks ago, and 6 o'clock, that's it. Sun's up, sun's down. 6 a.m., 6 p.m. And it changes. Like, it's almost rapid, you know. And parts of Queensland's the same. Like, you'd be sitting there, be, you know, nice and bright at 6:15, and by 6:05 it's pitch black. It's like it's almost like switching a freaking light switch. Whereas Victoria, you know, you've got it's a pretty long sunrise and pretty well. The sunrise is pretty quick in Victoria, but the sunset's pretty slow. You know, just interesting, depending on the time of the year, spin of the Earth, all that stuff, angle, you know, distance from the sun, blah blah blah. You know, it's fascinating. I love science. Like, you know, it's just that stuff. I find it fascinating. Yeah, so as I say, pretty quiet night tonight. But that's okay. It is a Tuesday. I'm hoping to get a few people to fly along, and over the next couple of days. So I'll be back on Thursday at 8 o'clock Melbourne time. That's I think it's either 9 or. Oh, excuse me. I think it's either 9 or 10 Zulu. I think is it 9 o'clock Zulu at 9 a.m. Zulu. And then on Saturday morning, I'll be back again. So that'll be 1100 Zulu. That's 10. No, 2300 Zulu. Which is 10 a.m. Melbourne time. So Saturday and Sunday morning this week, and Big Boss Robinson will be joining. We'll be doing a joint stream on Saturday, possibly Sunday. So we got a little bit to catch up on. So we'll do a few streams the weekend. And then next week I'm not doing any midweek streams because I've got a work thing both Tuesday and Thursday night. So it'll just be the following weekend. But yeah, so I'll be doing a little bit of flying. Tuesday night, 8 p.m. or Melbourne time, and Saturday morning, 10 a.m. Melbourne time. Sunday morning, 10 a.m. Melbourne time. Possibly Saturday night as well. So yeah, if you want to join in on the Southeast Asian server. You know, feel free to jump in, fly along with us. Yeah. Oh well, it's just about to go midnight. I'm getting tired now, so we're almost there. So we're what are we at? 12 minutes to go. And I might. I think I should start descending about now, actually. So what I'll do is I'll start descending. Yep. I was going to say slowly, but I'll just start descending. So I'll set it to. I haven't looked at the chart or anything like that, but I reckon. I mean, it's probably going to be around sea level. So I'll set to 2,000. We'll go 1,500 feet. 1,500. So I'm gonna fly this thing manual anyway. So and let's go vertical speed. We'll go down at let's bring the throttle back a little bit, and vertical speed will go down at about 2,500 feet a minute. So we'll go down fairly lively, but effectively we're sort of aiming for about there is where the airport is roughly, I think. Oh no, it's not, it's further down. It's on the second to last peninsula, so further down a bit. See if we can get some. Oh, I was gonna say some decent music. Wow. This is. Don't mind me. How scenic is that? This is a song called Tokyo Lights. So I just realized I didn't know that. I set up a command for the music. I'm hoping that, so I exclamation point music. I'm hoping that link works. Yeah, it does. So if you like some of the music you've heard, you can check us out there on Spotify. That song I just played, Tokyo Lights. It has been released. It's on the Worlds Apart album, which was the first album released under Dalton Robinson. I forgot I created that link, that command. Let me see. That. Oh yeah, it's a good one. Might be a little bit too early, but it's a good one. This is a good one for landing. This is nowhere near finished. It's just very conceptual. This tune. It'll be an interesting landing. This is. I'm not really sure where the. I think the runway is just nestled in behind one of these kind of hills. So we're just across. I think it's just over here. So what I'll do is. Alright. My aircraft. Get a little bit of altitude to get some. See if we can see a little bit better. So I think. So we're going to be landing on runway 2, so roughly about 20 degrees. Oh, sorry, 200 degrees. 20 degrees. Was it runway 20? Oh, sorry, is it runway 20 or 2? Runway 20. Runway 20. So about 200 degrees, yeah. In terms of the direction. Oh. Right, so it's over to our left. And we've got low fuel, but when I looked at it, it said 20%. 15%. Yeah, that's right. We've got enough. So we're just gonna find the runway here. So I think it's just nestled. I think I can see it. I think I can see it. Just here. Nope. Was that it there? Oh no, it's further left. Not seeing anything at the minute. Let's go and notch the flaps. Look at this. Look at the reflections here. Stunning, isn't it? Look at that picture. Oh my god. It just looks unbelievable. Unbelievable. So I feel like I'm at risk of overshooting the runway here. I can't see it at all. Oh, I see it now. Yeah, I see it now. Okay. Alright. Notch flaps. Gear down. Land the lights on. Oh, I don't know what's bigging at me. Need a little bit of power. Fuel. Yeah, that's okay. We're gonna land. We've got 3 green on our gear. Alright.
500.
See if we can get a decent landing in this thing. Oh. Hello. Oh, this is terrible. Here we go. Just hold the nose. Ooh. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Up, up, up. Ah, fuck it. Well, it's fair to say that was a almighty bang for a Vision Jet, 382 feet per minute. But I just ran out of juice at the end. So again, this is a handcrafted airport, or is it? No, maybe no. Sorry, this one isn't. This one isn't. There is freeware scenery available, which I elected not to get. Right. Let's knock that off. Okay, so let's shut the thing down. I'm pretty sure if I remember how to turn this off, it's quite simply. Is it quite simply off? There you go. And then I think you gotta off, 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 off. Oh, it was already off. Knock all those off. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Fuel selector, we can leave it on auto. And there we go. So there's our little Vision Jet with our mate. The real one's behind me. Chewing on something. No, he's out there somewhere. Yeah, so I have to say, it was a pretty quiet flight, but stunning views, like really scenic, really lovely views. So as you know, I sort of went through the route a couple of times, but basically we just sort of did like a massive kind of long hairpin. So we took off from Norway, on the coast of Norway, flew into Sweden, then flew into Finland, and then flew back to the coast of Norway. And I got a couple of nice screenshots along the way, so I'll post them on Instagram and what have you over the next couple of days. And as I say, I'll be back on Thursday night around about 8 o'clock Melbourne time for a little bit more, and I'll also be back. Look, the lights have just come on. Do you see that? These lights, the floodlights. Like it's 2:10 in the afternoon. So there you are, 3:30 and it's dark. And then the sun rises at what time? Look at that. Like it doesn't really get bright until 9 o'clock. And look, well, I suppose 10. When we took off, it was 11:30. You've got that low-lying sun. Like at 2:10. I mean, that looks like a gorgeous. I'm sure it's freezing, but that looks like a gorgeous summer night. You know, like 8:30, 9 o'clock. Well, probably later in Ireland. 10, sort of 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. Yeah, it's just mind blowing. But yeah, as I say, look, I'll be back on Thursday night, 8 o'clock, and then Saturday, Sunday morning, hopefully, with Big Boss Robinson. So just a couple of shout outs. So Dirty Phoenix 0706. So Dirty Phoenix, thank you for the raid, much appreciated. Sid Sid TV, GTV. Thanks for jumping in as well. Really appreciate you stopping by. I would highly recommend, highly recommend you check out Sid GTV's channel. He does a great streams pretty much 6 days a week, 5-6 days a week. Dirty Phoenix, I'll keep an eye out for yours. I'm following you now, so I'll keep an eye out for yours, and I usually jump into pretty much all of them. I'll just watch along when I'm flying, so I'll keep an eye on that. And also Marty Pilot, thanks for the follow. Really appreciate that. So yeah, so the and if anyone's not following, please do. So that's it from me. I'll set up a raid. Big Boss Robinson, thanks for jumping in as well. Appreciate you jumping in too. So I'll set up a raid. I'll see who's on. It's pretty, I guess, after midnight. I don't expect many people to be on. Let's have a look. Who's on? London Controller's on, but he's like, I mean, you know, I watch his stream sometimes too. And I think I'm actually a subscriber or a follower. But he's got plenty of viewers. So we'll jump into, see if we find someone. Let's see, one viewer, but the people with 1 viewers, they're not. It doesn't look like they're talking. England VFR Heathrow to Schiphol. What's this here? Briggsy.
Huh? 1,000?
He's not saying much. Let me see. Who else? We got 6 viewers. There's no space, no talking. Oh, here, hang on. Bossman Gaming SA. Is he Australian?
Send right, so we're turning to a heading of 99 degrees.
Descent to 1301 recommend.
That should take us right over the VRR.
South African. He's South African. We'll jump into this guy, right? So the South African guy, sounds like he's South African. He's got about 8 viewers. Looks like he's doing a. Is that a Canadian flight? I'm not sure. What's he flying? Is it DC-3? Maybe. I can't tell. He's got a window in front of a screen, and he's also zoomed in on it. There, it looks like a DC-3. All right, so he's flying around Canada. We'll jump into this guy anyway, and sort of we'll go from there. So just bear with me. Let me see. There we go. Yep. So as I say, like that's it for me. I'll set up a raid here and we'll get it going. But that's it from me, and I'll catch you guys over the next few days. Hopefully on Thursday. Thanks very much for jumping in. Really appreciate it. Have a great night. Have a great day, and have a great week. So all the best.